Hey everybody, my name is Jan from the Tricky Tracks team. Welcome to another devlog video. I know, it's been a while, we have a lot to do, you know the drill. We have not so much time because of our daytime job and so on and so on. I keep starting these devlog videos with the same sentences, with the same topics. All in all, I wanted to say sorry for not coming back to you, for not providing new devlogs. We've been working on the game the whole time, but as I said earlier, there isn't so much time for creating video. We've been streaming a lot on Twitch. Rain and me almost stream 5 times a week. So if you want to keep recent updates, please follow us on Twitch. Link is in the description. But nevertheless, we will try to provide you something. We tried with short videos here on YouTube, but also over on TikTok. So at least we can provide something to you. I try to make new devlogs, or Rain and me, if there's something new. And today I want to give you a quick overview where we are, what is the current development state. Okay, let's start with what we are preparing for right now, the Steam Next Festival this year in June. We got accepted for the Steam Next Festival, which is a big deal for us. So we will have a demo live for everyone who is interested, for all the people that join the Next Festival and who are looking for games and want to play or test Tricky Tracks. So currently we are focusing on this demo version. Of course, by the way, we already have a demo version and a playtest version ready for you to play and test. So if you would like to test out Tricky Tracks or have already fun with it, it's absolutely playable. The demo version is the most reliable, stable version. At least I try to achieve this. And the playtest version is more like a beta version. So if you want to have the newest features and you can accept some bugs and some maybe game-breaking bugs, the playtest version might be for you. On the other side, you can try out the demo version. Also, every link is in the description below. So what is the demo version about? When people find our game on the Steam Next Festival or right now on the Steam page, the demo version has to be a slice of the game, which is already fun to play and polished. We are focusing on the 3 maps we already have. This is the kitchen map, the industrial map, and the old London map. But we also want to introduce a 4th map. You can already test this map. It's not working as intended right now because this is our tutorial map. And the one thing which is important on the tutorial map is you can play against a seeker bot. So you can test out the gameplay. What is it with the footprints? How can I use them? So you can play as a runner against a seeker bot. At least this is planned. I'm working on this right now. Maybe you can have a look at the other devlog where I am talking about bot development. It's actually quite hard. And we want to have all this in the demo version. So you can play alone versus a bot, have a look at Tricky Tracks and the gameplay, but you can of course also play with your friends on the three prepared maps. And around that, we want to have Tricky Tracks beautiful and good looking. It's always a balance between performance and the looks. And performance is so important for us because we want to have Tricky Tracks playable on the Switch. At least that is our goal. We want to introduce, or we want to support crossplay between consoles and PC. And this is because we are already aiming for a graphic quality which is a bit lower, but it should run on the Switch as well. So this means I'm currently working on the lighting. We switched to a GPU-based light baker called Bakery. Maybe some of you know this third-party plugin, which basically managed to reduce our foot size. So the game is smaller. And also at the same time, it increases the image quality and the lighting quality. And we are fiddling around with that. We want to have the right mood of the lighting. And this can be hard. We are going in this direction, that direction. We're trying things out here. And we think these 3 maps now look very good. Of course, we are still working on it. for June, for the Steam Next Fest. So if you want to be part of the development, I can't say it enough. Please join our Discord or our streams, or give us feedback anywhere you like. We also introduced some minor stuff. You can have a look at the patch notes if you want to. A small overview is we introduced Steam invites, so you can now invite Steam. You can join a random session if there is any. In that case, you join this session. If not, you open a new session. We implemented late join. I was working very hard on that. People from the stream know that I was working very hard on late join. So if a session is open and it is allowed to late join, anyone who wants can join the session. And of course, bug fixes, implementation for the Discord SDK or more implementation, and all in all, make Tricky Tracks a feature-rich game. And behind the scenes, not behind the scenes, but in addition to that, Rain is also working constantly on a new map called the Dwarven map. She already talked about it in another devlog video. Maybe you want to have a look at this as well. Okay, what's after the Steam Next Festival? It will end around mid to end June. I think it's the 19th of June. And after that, Tricky Tracks will be released into early access state. So we're now working very hard for the Steam Next Festival, and then Tricky Tracks will be released in the early access version, or as the early access version. You can then either play the demo or the beta version to have a free version of Tricky Tracks, to test it out, to see if it's for you. But you also can buy the early access version, which will be a little bit cheaper. Because right now there's less content than there will be in the future, because we are constantly working on Tricky Tracks. So in the future, Tricky Tracks will be a bit more expensive, and we are aiming for around $50 to $12 here. If you have an idea what might be a good price for Tricky Tracks, go ahead and let us know in the comments. But we think 50 to 12 euros or dollars is a good price. I don't know. Maybe if you have something to say to this, feel free to go ahead in the comments. Yeah, and during early access, we still need your feedback. We still need you to play the game, test the game, if we are doing things right or if you're doing things wrong here and there. So the early access phase, we can't yet say how long it will be. Strongly depends on feedback we get. If there's no feedback, then early access phase will be longer. If there's a lot of feedback and we can finish the game with that feedback very, very quickly or very efficiently, then it might take a bit. Then it might be a bit shorter. But I think we won't come under 1 year of early access development. But we will see. That is, I don't know, things for the future Lightyarn and future Raincraft to see what will happen next to Tricky Tracks. Okay, I hope that's a good wrap up for you. What is our current development state? We are working constantly every day on Tricky Tracks. As a couple, Rain and me, we are almost every day talking about Tricky Tracks next to our daytime jobs. And we try to put as much work and time and effort in this project as we can. And sometimes a new devlog video isn't possible because of that, because we have time for our daytime job, then Tricky Tracks, then our pets, which made it into the credits, by the way. If you want to have a look at the credits of our game, our pets, Lily, our cat, and Ciri, our dog, yes, named after the Witcher universe, after Princess Cirilla, made it into the credits. Go and have a look at them. And we try to provide content, we try to keep you entertained, and as always, if you want to know more, join our Discord and join our streams. Don't hesitate to write in English. Maybe sometimes we talk in German there because there are many German viewers, but we can switch languages, at least we try to. And we would be happy to see you there and discuss things about Tricky Tracks with you there. All right, thank you so much for everything, for your interest, for your support, and see you next time. Bye.